Good morning, gossip, rumor, and innuendo fans, and happy Monday. How come every time I start talking, these dogs start barking? Girls, stop it. Okay, I'm not gonna start over because I got things to do this morning. Today is Monday, February the 6th. It's gonna be the 7th day of live trial, and here we are. We need to talk. We seriously need to talk. My friend Sybil down in the comments, she asked a question that is a really, really good one. What's the deal with Buster's demeanor? He seems very stoic, right? Is Buster medicated? We know this family has access to many, many pharmaceuticals, and their daddy may or may not have been a narcotics enthusiast. No shade to my narcotics enthusiast friends, but we know they know where to get some drugs. But here's the thing. Even if I was drugged up, merely speculation, because, you know, I'm a nice, clean, and sober lady. I do things with my pinkies out and everything. These graphic descriptions of your family being slaughtered and murdered and the pictures and the whatever, stone face. Total stone face. I don't know how you do that. Here's a theory, right? Merely speculation. I don't know anything. I'm just making it up. Spitballing, as you will. Maybe Buster is happy to be rid of his father. Maybe he's just like, ugh, finally, I get this weight off my back. Now, I don't think he wanted to be rid of his mama and Paul. Yes, Paul was a pain in the neck. Yes, Paul was always up to something. We don't know that Buster wasn't up to things. But, and clearly, the Stephen Smith case shows us he might have been up to something. How you doing, Buster? Maybe Buster is excited to go out in these streets and live his glorious LGBTQIA life. I do not know. Now, let's be very, very clear. In my mind, there is nothing wrong with being gay. I told my kids, I expect to have a gay son, right? I expect to have a gay son. So y'all need to get together and decide who it's going to be, because I really, really want a gay son. How am I supposed to say snatch like this in my old age if I don't have a gay son being like, mama, not them shoes? But I digress. So, Buster's father put a lot of pressure on him. I don't think he wanted his mother killed. I think all of this is horrible for him. His whole life has been blown up. But a tiny little silver lining to all of this is maybe Buster gets to be free. When all this is said and done, he can move to a new town. His name is not going to have the same cachet that it used to have. And once this is over, once he plows through this 100,000 weeks of trial, he can ditch that beard of a girlfriend and go on out in these streets and be free. Mere speculation. You know what we do here. Gossip, rumor, and innuendo. Hey, Bus, how you doing? I know you're not watching, but if one of your friends and them are, I hope you get your freedom on, boy. But in the meantime, graphic descriptions like this, it's not even my family, and I'm a little bit queasy. But do you? I hope you live your best life and keep collecting that nice Murdaugh money someplace else. Hopefully he moves to someplace like Florida or California, or someplace nice, tropical. He could put on his little banana hammock Speedo and be out in Miami Beach doing whatever. Again, not a slur, not an accusation. I don't know anything about this man's life, but I'm just saying. In other news, my life is a mess right now, right? I told y'all last week I had a sick child, and then we ended up in the ER. Like, that's how sick my baby was. A baby, he's 15, but he's still my baby. As he was getting better, my 24-year-old son got sick, and I was like, here we go. And then I had a bad headache, but you know, I'm a mom. I could power through things. And as I was working my way through that, then a pipe burst in my crawl space, flooding my crawl space with sewage. It was not that fun. And so the plumber came and fixed the pipe. And so I was like, okay, good. The hazmat team came to clean up the sewage. And I was like, we are on the right track. And as the hazmat team was leaving, the hot water heater broke. Y'all, I'm gonna have to start living right. Is this what happens when you're not living right? I suspect that I am probably not living right. And so this is what's happening. So I'm gonna need y'all to light a candle for me. Can we pause now for a word of prayer? Dear Beyonce, please do not let my house keep falling apart. In Blue Ivy's name, amen. Because we need all the good juju we can have. Maybe it's Paul and Maggie haunting me. Maybe they're watching these channels in the hereafter, my little crazy ass videos, and they're like, nah, girl, you got this all wrong. Boom, hot water heater. Listen, everything can go, but not my heat, and not my dishwasher, because I love to cook. I do not enjoy dishes. Bless his heart, my husband does all the dishes. But if that dishwasher breaks, that is a situation. Also, I can't be too hot or too cold. I'm in an age category where I already have natural power surges, and a power surge will cause a girl to heat all up and sweat trickles down and all that. I can't be doing that. I can't. I'm already hot. Like, I'm a red hot mama, but I don't want to be hot temperature wise. That does not work for me at all. So I'm taking my vitamins. I'm doing my best to live right. I'm a speculate slightly less, though probably not that much less. Cause you know, this is my hobby. Everybody has to have a hobby. Look, I knit too. I knitted these gloves. Mittens. There's no thumb yet because I haven't gotten to the thumb. But I spin, not exercise spin. I mean, I would, but you know, I heard that hurts you no place if you spin. And I can't be messing up my good pocketbook. I'm a married lady. It's got to be busy and readily available. For my husband, you know, a little marital congress. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you be trying to go to sleep and he's trying to convene the legislature. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a good girl and do what I have to do, and, you know, get that eye bolt in the ceiling and do my Cirque du Soleil act in the bedroom, and then I can go on to sleep. So I can't spin. But I do spin on the spinning wheel because I love me a good 1800s craft. So I found some nice wool last week, and I spun it up into yarn, and then I took that yarn, and I knitted it into these gloves. Aren't they pretty? I just need to knit a thumb. Okay, I have gone far afield, as always. One final thought. Did I say one final thought before? I thought that was going to be my final thought, but this is my final thought. I mentioned before, I am not a Nancy Grace fan, right? I don't stay up on Nancy Grace, but I happened to see this video she posted the other day. Does Nancy always look like that? Like, Nancy looked like she was on her way to a drag race audition. The makeup was teamed too much. The hair was looking a little big. Nancy, you drinking, girl? Nothing wrong with drinking. You probably shouldn't be drinking before you go on the air, but I was like, Nancy, what happened? Nancy has fallen all the way off. Please don't sue me, Nancy Grace. You're beautiful on the inside, and that's where it counts for what it's worth. But the outside could maybe use a little bit of work. Please, nobody tag Nancy Grace on none of these videos because I don't have that Nancy Grace money. She can't be suing me. All of this is my opinion. Isn't that what you're supposed to say? In my opinion, Nancy Grace looks like a clown. A good clown, but a clown, nevertheless. But tons of people don't like Nancy Grace. I'm sure people have said way worse things about her than her makeup looks crazy. What is with the eyes and the layers? Is this 1984 and I did not know? Girl, I'm gonna need her to get a gay. Buster, can you go help Nancy with her makeup? Cause like, that is a situation. Okay. As you know, all this cute does not happen naturally. I have to work at it. So I'm going to take my fat behind to the gym and I'm going to get my workout on and I'm going to try real hard to live right this week, starting with a cup of coffee. Y'all take your vitamins, do some stretches, some deep breathing, because today we are back on trial. I'll see you after today's court case. Bye.